Welcome to Book Jobs Daily, the show where local business owners find the money hiding in missed calls, slow follow-up, weak reviews, and messy systems. I'm Star Riley, and each day we break down one local revenue leak, one simple AI-powered fix, and one action you can use to book more jobs. Today, we are fixing one leak that could be costing you real money.
Curious. Two jobs can both put $500 on the invoice and still produce completely different profits. One takes 90 minutes and leaves you 10 minutes from the next appointment. The other burns an hour in traffic, creates a late arrival, and leaves a dead gap in the day. Same sale, different business.
If your calendar is full, but your team is tired, late, and driving all over town, you may not have a sales problem. You may have a route problem. Today, we are going to look at how to schedule for profit per day, not just revenue per job.
Welcome to Booked Jobs Daily. I'm Star Riley, founder of MyUSALocal.com. This is your daily show for local business growth, practical AI, and simple revenue systems that turn missed opportunities into booked jobs. Today's revenue leak is the travel time hiding between your booked appointments. I call the solution the Route Day Advantage. It means grouping compatible work into practical area-based blocks, so your team spends more of the day doing billable work and less of it crossing town. You do not need expensive dispatch software. You can start with the calendar you already use, a spreadsheet, or a simple AI assistant. Picture a technician with 3 appointments. East side first, 25 minutes west for the second, 30 minutes north for the third. The work itself takes 4.5 hours. The route can eat 2 more. Then traffic slows the second appointment. Parking takes longer than expected. A customer has 1 extra question. Suddenly, the third customer receives a message saying, "We are running a little behind." Nobody planned to create a bad experience. The problem was created when the day was built one booking at a time instead of as a route. That is the hidden cost. It is not only fuel, it is vehicle wear, unpaid driving time, setup time, idle gaps, late arrivals, and the short job you could not fit into the day. Your inventory is not just parts, tools, or cleaning supplies. Your inventory is usable hours. Every unnecessary mile consumes some of that inventory. Here is an illustrative example. A small home service company has jobs in Brookside, Glen Park, North Ridge, and downtown. On Monday, the crew bills $1,500, but spends 96 minutes driving between scattered appointments. On a later Monday, the owner groups the Brookside work, keeps a conservative buffer, and fits in a short profitable repair nearby. The day bills $1,800 with 38 minutes of travel. The difference did not come from raising prices or working longer. It came from giving the day a better physical shape. The crew had fewer crosstown jumps, the customer windows were easier to keep, and the owner could see capacity that had been hidden inside the old schedule. Start by opening a spreadsheet. Add columns for neighborhood or zip code, job type, expected duration, estimated travel time, job value, materials, access requirements, and urgency. Then review your last 20 or 30 jobs. You are not looking for a perfect map. You are looking for patterns. Maybe a third of your work comes from 3 neighborhoods. Maybe your best installations cluster on one side of town. Maybe a zip code produces many small requests that are useful as gap fillers, but weak as dedicated trips. Now calculate a rough minimum profitable job value for each area. Include labor, materials, travel, fuel, time between appointments, and the value of the slot you are using. This is where profit per day becomes more useful than revenue per job. A small repair is not automatically a bad job. If it is next door to a large installation, it may be an excellent use of an open window. That same repair may be a poor choice if it requires 40 minutes each way. Geography changes the economics.
Once you see the clusters, create a few route day blocks. You might offer Brookside on Monday and Thursday, Glen Park on Tuesday morning, North Ridge on Wednesday, and downtown during flexible Friday windows. The names do not matter. The habit does.
Do not schedule as if every drive will happen under perfect conditions. Add time for parking, loading, equipment, customer questions, and normal surprises. Conservative estimates protect the entire day. An efficient route that creates late arrivals is not efficient. You can use AI as a second set of eyes. Give it locations, durations, appointment windows, job values, materials, and urgency. Do not include unnecessary customer names, phone numbers, addresses, or other identifying details. Ask it to group nearby work, compare possible sequences, flag risky arrival times, and preserve a 15-minute buffer. For example, you might have a $180 repair in Brookside, a $900 installation 5 minutes away, and a $250 job 40 minutes north. Ask the tool to compare two sequences and show the travel time, buffer, total value, and risk of a late arrival. You are not asking AI to run the business. You are asking it to expose the trade-offs. If you prefer a spreadsheet, use one color for each area. Add a column for the next nearby job and another for travel risk. At the end of the week, look for long, empty stretches. Those gaps are clues. They may show that a route area is too large, a service window is too broad, or a certain job type needs a higher minimum value. Now, how do you explain this to customers without sounding restrictive? Do not say, "You can only have service when we happen to be nearby." Say, "We have openings in your area Tuesday morning or Thursday afternoon. Which works better for you?" That sounds organized. It gives the customer a real choice and gives your team a workable plan. You can preserve an urgent service option when the situation truly requires it. You can keep flexible slots for repeat customers, high-value opportunities, or jobs that naturally connect two route areas. The system should guide your decisions, not trap you inside them. And please do not wait for a perfect dashboard. A notebook, a calendar, and 10 honest minutes can reveal a surprising amount. Fancy tools are useful after you understand the pattern. They are not a substitute for noticing it. Here is a 20-minute review you can run each week. Spend 5 minutes listing next week's jobs by neighborhood. Spend 5 identifying the biggest travel gaps. Choose one cluster to tighten. Write one scheduling rule, such as offering Brookside customers Thursday windows first. Then choose one experiment. Your experiment might be offering 2 area-based windows to every new customer for 1 week. It might be placing a small repair next to a larger appointment. Or it might be comparing estimated travel time with actual travel time. Keep it small enough to test and specific enough to evaluate. At the end of the week, ask 3 questions. Did we reduce unnecessary miles? Did we complete more valuable work? Did customers understand and accept the appointment choices? Then adjust. Maybe the buffer was too small. Maybe the route area was too large. Maybe the jobs needed different minimum values. The goal is not the shortest route at any cost. The goal is a profitable, reliable day. Measure build work, productive hours, travel hours, fuel, and completed appointments without late arrivals. A slightly longer route with 1 strong installation and 2 nearby follow-ups may beat a short route filled with low-value jobs. So look at next week through a geographic lens. Which jobs are near each other? Which appointment creates the biggest travel gap? Which area deserves its own availability window? Start with 1 cluster. Test 1 rule. Measure 1 result. A full calendar is not automatically a profitable calendar. Your schedule has a physical shape. If that shape is scattered, your team pays for it in miles, delays, fatigue, and missed capacity. When you group compatible work, protect realistic buffers, and offer clear choices, the same staff and working hours can produce more completed work. Before you go, ask yourself 1 question. How many leads has your business missed this week? Missed calls, unanswered messages, old estimates, customers who never got a follow-up. That is hidden revenue, and that is exactly what we help you find. Join the Booked Jobs Daily email list to receive the printable Route Day Planning Sheet and more simple systems for AI, scheduling, follow-up, and local business growth. It will help you turn this episode into a working plan instead of another idea you meant to revisit. And if you want help finding the other leaks in your operation, book an AI opportunity audit. We will uncover missed calls, slow follow-up, weak reviews, forgotten estimates, and messy systems that may be preventing more booked jobs. I'm Star Riley. Thanks for listening to Booked Jobs Daily.